On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the ready.
59, Mike is 59. Mike,
hey, orbit.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Hey, high 7.
After the sack on 1st down, Locke, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, set.
53, check 53.
6-man. Greystone, travel.
Check curls, check curls.
Throw left side complete. That's Morales. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mind.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Third and 13.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Mike, check, 59.
Lock now on first down. Rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Watch the twist. Tight dog.
X3, 218, chopper.
Sponge. No.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get ready.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, Delta.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Speed trip.
On first down, Lock. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
General West. They go.
Lock working out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
58 for Mike. He's
To throw it is Lock. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bills nothing.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Grant. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down. It's Shelton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And let's pin the mirror. Let's go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Lock now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jet bomber.
At the 18-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check 53's mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
5.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Clock will try again on second down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Second and 7 at the 43-yard line.
58, Mike. Go, go, go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Man, I got you.
Look at me, zipper.
58 to Mike.
Please dribble.
On second and 7, Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing on second and 8. Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bravo.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And It's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Rodgers operating from the gun. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
X3. 2-8.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morales. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jump out.
Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Down. 50. Plant. Hey, zoom.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bandit.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Number 50. Here we go. 58.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers finding Knox there, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the...
They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke got his man complete over the middle. It's Morales. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
5.
Clock now to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Get it.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Man, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers, buying time to his left. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's... Second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed. Right? My game plan.
He's got a man. Complete. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
The Bills on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Muscling free near the 40. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Lock now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Move. 4 down, 4 down. Let's go.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, Grant. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
50, plant.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he rifles one incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Blue draw Corkers.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
5.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Locke now on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
That's it, baby. We gon'
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different...
And the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a